sects are ancestor worshippers, and certain sections among the community are the followers of a system called the Donyi-Polo faith system. Can you explain in detail how this is very relevant to the context of Aliyah Ligang?
Yes, yes, because ancestor worship is performed on the first day of Aliyah Ligang, which is also the inaugural day. Offerings of gur, til, rice are made to the spirits called Uyu or Uye of their dead ancestors in a special Thanksgiving ceremony. And in the missing cultural belief systems, there are several types of Uyus or Uyis, such as Dobur Uyu, Urom Uyu, Taleng Uyu, Bumin Uyu, etc. And each of these Uyus are believed to cause a particular type of problem or disease. The ceremony of ancestor worship among the missings is known by different names such as Juri, Yumrang Uyu, or Urom Aping. It is generally officiated by the Mibu or the missing priest. The traditional missing religion involving the worship of different forces of nature and the sun and the moon, in particular sun known as the Doni and moon Polo, Donyi-Polo. It is known, this tradition is also known as Kevalia or Kalhang or Nishamila. So these are the different names by which this tradition of worshipping the sun and the moon is known: Kevalia, Kalhang, or Nishamila. And although Christianity has made strong inroads among the missings of Assam in the recent times, yet a large section of the missings here, they still prefer to call themselves as Hindus. They are followers of the Mahapurusha Bhaktiya tradition of Srimanta Shankardev, that is imbued with numerous rites, rituals, and practices which are unique to the missings. A handful of ahu paddy seeds that are placed in an igin. Igin is a cone-shaped structure that is made from bamboo with sipag or cotton is sown in a corner of the field with a yoppa. Yoppa is a local missing sword, and this sowing of the ahu seeds is done by the eldest member of the family early in the morning, seeking the blessings of their ancestors or uyus for the birth of healthy children, a rich harvest, well-being of the domestic animals, and for the overall development of the society. To pacify the devtas, many things are offered, like pithas or cakes made of a special variety of rice called bora saul and the seeds of the crops sown, etc. Therefore, the ceremonial sowing of paddy among the missings begins from the day of Aliyah Ligang. A small patch of land in the eastern part of the field is first cleared by using the yoppa, and it is then decorated with grains of locally grown brown rice or boka saul in a square, forming a circular pattern. The rice grains are then positioned at appropriate places within the decorated area over which the seeds are sown by chanting a main prayer. The prayer goes like this: Sedi Melo Karsing Katag Abu Polo Rugzi Merang Guing Somin Donni Polo. So Donny is the sun, Polo moon. So in remembrance of their ancestors who are believed to bear witness of the seed sowing ceremony into the womb of Mother Earth or Bhudevi. And the same prayer is being sung by the missings in other religious ceremonies and social functions too. And Doni, as I said, signifies the sun, and Polo is the moon. Donyi-Polo is revered by the missings as their Ishta Devta or primary god, and who is offered prayers on almost every other auspicious occasion. The missings also invoke the blessings of the mother goddess or Kini Nane. The mother goddess is known as Kini Nane among the missings while sowing the seeds, so as to protect their crops from insects and other natural calamities. And sometimes Nam Kirtan, as espoused by Mahapurush Srimanta Shankardev, is also performed by the missings on the first day of Aliyah Ligang as a prayer for removing all misfortunes and difficulties that might befall upon their crops and animals. An earthen lamp, a diya, is lit by the Mibu or the missing priest in front of his house on all the days of Aliyah Ligang. And this is done in honor of the departed forefathers of the missings for year-round happiness and prosperity. A spade or any other agricultural equipment is covered with a particular leaf called Tora Pat and then placed in a corner of the field undisturbed till the end of the festival. And upon the completion of the sowing of the seeds, the missings make a promise to Bhudevi or Mother Earth of Guru Kudim Bhakotagdim Godha Ghoraku Pujim, meaning I shall offer these crops to the preceptor, to the devotees. I shall also worship donkeys and mules. So this means that the farmer is not going to enjoy the fruits of his labor alone, but shall rather share the harvest with the rich and the wealthy, the poor and the beggars, and all other living beings alike without any discrimination of class and status. So in this way, the
Right.
festivities of Aliyai Ligang begin and the headman of the family returns home. A fish and meat collection drive is also being undertaken collectively by the entire village using knives, bamboo, and iron implements 2 days before the beginning of Aliyai Ligang. And in the earlier days, the men would go out hunting in groups, while the women would engage themselves in the collection of edible leaves, vegetables, firewood, etc. for the Aliyai Ligang feast. That's it.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.